rings a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers, and every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone?
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Shawn Porter. He weighed in at 147 pounds on the button. That's the welterweight limit. He's 5'6" tall and has a reach of 70 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion.
The fans are ready, and it looks like after months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Good one. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. A straight right just misses. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Has to be careful for that receipt, it's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring.
And there's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nope, that jab not going to score. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight and counter punch is smart.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Shawn Porter just got rocked. Down goes Shawn Porter. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A straight right just misses. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he...
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
A shot... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Punch, counter punch. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
He misses with that jab. think of holding on here?
Yeah, that hate the grind is
Here for a minute. Nice counter shot. So close for that uppercut. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Alvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knock. On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are winning.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A perfect counter lands. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Canelo Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that.
Let's start the sixth. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Missing with the hook. And shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom!
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Shawn Porter and Porter goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What? There's no argument right there.